Hi everybody, hope you're well. A very warm welcome to you here in my man cave. Those of you that are eagle-eyed will no doubt notice that I'm down one bike. Yes, my Honda Africa Twin has been sold it several weeks ago to finance the purchase of a new motorbike which will sit here in about 4 weeks time. And yes, I've pulled the pin and I've ordered a BMW R1250 GS triple black with gold wheels. So really looking forward to that. However, not only is my dealership doing the BMW bikes, it's also doing the Triumph motorbikes as well. So I find myself in a little bit of a dilemma as I popped down there a couple of days ago and they've got the new 1200 Tiger Explorer and the Tiger 1200 GT Pro in the showroom as demonstrators. What do I do, folks? Do I cancel the order for my glorious, lovely, hopefully BMW and go for the Triumph? I absolutely have no idea. So there's only one way to find out. That's to get on my KTM 890R Duke behind me, blast down to the dealership and take the new Triumph out for a spin. So without further ado, guys, let's crack on. So we are then, folks, on the brand new for 2022 Triumph Tiger 1200. This is the GT Pro model. So this is a direct competitor to the bike that I've actually ordered, the BMW R1250 GS. And if I haven't mentioned it before, yeah, I've ordered mine in the triple black with gold spoked wheels. So I've been riding this bike now for about 30 minutes. At the moment I am in sports mode and it's a little bit chilly, so I've got the heated handlebar grips on and they are very nice with my rucker gloves, summer gloves. So yeah, hands are nice and warm, feeling nice and comfortable on the bike. The screen is a manual jobby, but yeah, you can lift it up one-handed, absolutely no problem. So that's easier to move than the BMW, without a shadow of a doubt. And it's just keeping quite a lot of the wind blast off of my chest. I've got my Arai Tour X4 helmet on, and I'm just getting a little bit of buffeting on the peak there. But no, it's pretty good. So let's go through a few specs then. So this is the Triumph Tiger, brand new for 2022. It's got an 1160cc engine, and these are the horsepower figures and the torque figures. So horsepower wise, just a little bit more from this T-plane type 3-cylinder engine than the BMW, and in relation to torque it's just slightly down on the torque compared to the BMW. Service intervals a bit better than the BMW actually. They can stretch this now to, thanks very much, where you going, to 10,000 miles between service intervals, and the BMW is 6,000 miles. So come on BMW, get your act together and try and increase that. That would be lovely. Warranty wise, a standard warranty is 3 years. All the bikes now are pretty much similar, aren't they? So it's a 3-year warranty and you can extend that to, I believe, either 4 or 5 years, and you get RAC breakdown UK and European wide as well. Colour wise, you can get this in a choice of 3 flavours. You can go for blue, white or black. There's no option for the spoked wheels a la BMW. Oh, I love this road. This is very nice, and for a heavy bike it's certainly flickable. Yeah, so there's no choice of spoked wheels, which is a shame. And weight wise, well, I did actually ride the original 1200 many moons ago, the one with the electric screen, and boy, that was a heavy bike, and it was a top heavy bike as well. This, yeah, it feels really nice. It's the word belies its mass, but I think it's lighter than the BMW by 5 kilos or whatever it might be. So at the moment it's a very impressive bike, is my initial thought of this bike. So yeah, this bike costs, I think it retails at £16,700. Again, I'll put all the specs and stuff up here. And the BMW, pretty much like for like, that bike is going to cost £17,500. So the BMW, like for like, is about £800 to £1,000 more expensive. So very comfortable bike. It does seem to me that I'm just maybe sitting on top of the bike. If you want to throw the accessories pack at it, you can do, just like the BM. You can just chuck as much money at this bike as you want. But this one's got the heated grips, which are very good actually. Yeah, it's a very flickable bike for a big machine.
Engine wise, yeah, engine, it actually sounds, I didn't know whether I'd like this T-plane engine because I'm a great fan of the triple sound, but yeah, this sounds quite grunty. It's got a nice tone to it. Yeah, it's see if you can hear it here, folks. Yeah, it sounds like a twin rather than a triple low down, and I guess, well, I can't really rev it too much because it's a brand new engine, and apparently as you go higher up the rev range it gets to sound like a triple. So yeah, low down it sounds quite sweet. But handling wise, yeah folks, it handles pretty good actually. Suspension wise, like all these bikes now, they've got a load of electronic wizardry, and this certainly is no different. From a mode point of view, you've got 5 riding modes, so I'm currently in the sport mode. The only thing I don't like is when you press the mode button, which is a single button to activate the entry into the menu, you then have to find below the indicator switch. There's a bit of a faff to then toggle up and down to whichever mode you want. Press enter on that toggle switch, and then the screen, the speedometer moves from the side back to a full version of it. So I'm in sport mode, I'll leave it in sport mode, and the screen goes back. So that is a bit of a faff changing modes. But yeah, you've got the 5 riding modes, and one of those modes is configurable as well to your own personal preference, so you can do a lot with it. The suspension, yeah, it's electronic as well, so you just set your preferred riding mode, and that will adjust all the other electronic stuff to go with it. All the engineers have come up with the what they think each riding mode demands. So if you go for road, I guess it softens the suspension off. If I've got anything wrong, folks, please correct me in the comment section below. That'd be lovely. Don't want to give you duff information. And if you want to go a bit sportier, then that will firm the suspension up as well. But yeah, it's a good machine. I have to say, it is a good machine. The only thing I'm not keen about is the indicator buttons near the toggle button for the menu, because you can maybe end up pressing one as opposed to the other. Sorry my love, I'm a bit slow coming out here. They're going to let me out. Thank you very much. Thank you. So that's something I'm not too keen that I've pressed the menu thing. So apparently there's a home button. If I press home, that will clear all that. Press home button. If you make a mistake, you can press the home button down here, and that will go back to the default screen. So it's a shaft drive, obviously. Hello BMW. Hello sir. Yeah, so it's a shaft drive. The only thing I'd say is the throttle just seems to be maybe a little bit slow in the uptake, but I think all of these electronic throttle fly-by-wire doodahs are pretty much the same, aren't they? So sport mode, again I'm on new tyres, not scrubbed in yet. Yeah, it flies, guys. It really does. It does fly. Quick shifter. I took the R1250, what is it, the speed triple out the other day, and I did make a comment that I found that the quick shifter was a little bit spongy and lethargic, but extremely smooth. Even on this, going through first, neutral to second, it's certainly a lot smoother than the BMW. And there we go, look, 4th, 5th, 6th, yeah, brilliant. Down the box, 5th, 4th, 3rd, yeah, really, it's really smooth. And back up the box again, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, yeah, uber smooth, uber smooth. Brakes, well, it goes without saying they're Brembo style EMAs, maybe a bit overkill, but damned good brakes even on new discs. So not much to say about those really, just a brilliant brake setup. Yeah, so I'm just getting used to the bike now, having jumped off my KTM 890 Duke R, and all, you know, you do that and the bikes do feel a little bit weird. I'm 5'9", normal build, normal length legs. I think they're 32 inches long and I weigh about 13 stone, so I'm just an average kind of guy. And yeah, no aches or pains, knees are nice, comfortable. Yeah, it just seems to be a nice place to be. You can do lots of miles on this without a shadow of a doubt. I'm gonna have to dispatch some of them, as they say. Okay, so let's see what it does. Yeah, so it's got plenty of power. Tank literage wise, so we've got a 20 litre tank in front of me. They do the, you know, massive 30 litre tank, but I've got no intention of getting something like that. So I'm not sure what the tank range would be on this, but 20 litres is enough for me and my bladder. Handling wise, yeah, we've got the 19-inch front wheel and it just handles very well. There's not much more I can say about that. I said it before in relation to the weight of this thing. All these big adventure bikes, once you get them going, they move with minimal effort. And the mirrors, yeah, the mirrors are pretty good as well, folks. Yeah, absolutely fine. But yeah, it's a nicely balanced bike for a big bike. Yeah, it certainly is it's a good machine. It's a good machine. And sound wise, oh yeah, sounds good. Right, so let's nip in here. Let's try a little bit of low speed stuff on the gravelly stuff, and I may just have to change the mode on it. Right then, so we've done all the road stuff. Let's have a little bit of off-road fun. So I've activated the off-road mode. We can stand up. Oh yeah, have a little play with it. Yeah, it's pretty comfy. Bars could do with being a bit high, but yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, back wheel slides, but it's fun. So standing up again, yeah, that's what all these bikes are about, isn't it? Have a little bit of fun. And yeah, miles better than sports bikes. There are, you can stick your sports bike, but this is what these bikes are all about. Just absolutely brilliant fun. You know, you can go anywhere you want. Just great fun, you know, brilliant. Yeah, really like it. Triumph, you've done a cracking job of this. It's, yeah, just a great machine. And I think it's time to park up here and have a little look at the bike. So getting off the bike then, so here we have the Triumph Tiger GT Pro. Nice bit of kit. Yeah, it's a good bike, Triumph. Thumbs up, he's done a cracking job. So let's have a closer look around, shall we? So Triumph, I've got to say, it's a pretty bike. Daytime running lights, auxiliary lights as well. The only thing I'm not a great fan is the solid wheels. It's a shame you don't have a spoked option on the accessories pack. I think they've missed out on a trick with that one, which is such a shame. Sounds good. Now you've got the rear swinging arm with the shaft drive down here, unlike BMW, which has got the single sided swinging arm. The engine, obviously a nice chunky triple engine. I think it's just been reduced in the length of the engine, so they've got the oil filters down here, and then on the other side you've got the stacked gearbox, so just reducing the size of the engine for the T-plane triple, which has got quite a bit of character actually. Brembo Brakes, which well, they're just brilliant, aren't they? Brembo Brakes. Screen wise, not a great fan of the switchgear here. The switches for the mode selector just too close to the indicator, and you can confuse one with the other, but maybe you get used to that over time. So switchgear is not too bad. And then on this side here you've got the home button. If all goes wrong and you don't know where you're on the menu system, press that and it takes you to the home screen. So folks, in conclusion, what do I think about this, the Triumph 1200 Tiger GT Pro? Well, it's a really good bike. Triumph has certainly done their best to take on the mighty BMW R1250 GS. Have they succeeded? Well, I don't really know. They've come pretty close. The machine is a very good machine. The only thing that would put me off getting one of these is the fact I just don't do the solid wheels. I wish they would have gone for the spoke wheels, and I wish they, on this 20 litre model, the GT Pro, I wish they would have put the colour option to get that sort of khaki green colour. I think they would have been onto a winner there, but obviously they have the companies run by accountants, and they know what sells and what doesn't sell. So yeah, maybe people just like the solid wheels, but that would be one thing that would put me off, would be those solid wheels. And I certainly don't want to go up to a 21-inch wheel. I've done that before with my Honda Africa Twin. So yeah, I've got to say it's a bloody good bike. So that's it folks, I hope you enjoyed the review. Many thanks to Darren with 1R at the Mansell Collection for looking after me and allowing me to take this bike out. So I think it's going to be, the BMW order is safe, Darren, so no need to worry there. But this bike is a really good bike, and it's a bit like, do you like Porsche, do you like BMW? It's going to be one of those things, so whatever tickles your fancy. But yeah, Triumph, you've done a really good job in this, the Tiger 1200 GT Pro. Yeah, very impressive machine. Engine is an amazing engine. It's got plenty of character. Wasn't sure whether I'd like it, but yeah, it's got plenty of character. It's quiet, it's smooth, gets a little bit vibey, sort of going up past 5,000 revs. But yeah, it's a good machine. So that's it guys, hope you like the review. Give us a big thumbs up. Any comments in the description box down below, that would be much appreciated. Once again, thank you Darren for allowing me to take out this, the Triumph 1200 GT Pro 2022. So as always, ride safe, and see you again in the next video. Take care, bye.